Sunken's a pretty hard map, but there are some things you can do to make it easier. You can open both steel mills and the concrete plant. You can open the construction depot. You can get both the Zix 612 crane and the Zix heavy equipment transport, and the bike haul dump truck. When you start Sunken, they want you to reach both of the steel mills. It's a good idea to do that right away. And in short order, you can open the concrete plant, find another garage, and go to the construction depot, all pretty quickly. So first we're going to head east to go to the steel mill that makes metal beams. There are two ways to get into this mill. This one is the easiest for this part of the game. This looks ugly, but you can get through.
Buckle up. Looks like fun times ahead. As exciting as surveying is, it's a little more than that. Who could have guessed, right? The company wants you to retrieve some valuable mining equipment.
Turns out that that's kind of the point of this whole map, actually. You finally get those two pieces of equipment. And then you have to do some really long routes to get 100% or even to finish at all. Some of which are one-time only routes. Now we're headed for the steel pipes facility. And this is the hardest part of the whole thing, is getting through this mess. In previous playthroughs, I've actually put roads or built bridges here, which I don't really need. There's a ditch on the left of this grassy patch, so watch out for that.
A whole menu of things for you to do. 1, connect the tunnel exit base to the steel pipes facility. 2, make some room at the port so we can get your gear shipped over. 3, replace the gas tank at the concrete plant. You can find the replacement at the gas station. They have plenty, so they won't miss it.
The next thing is a route to the steel pipe facility. It's kind of a fun route, actually, so let's do it. So without building any roads, we're going to have these guys get through here. Don't even have to move anything yet. These Vorons can get through just about anything, and this is some pretty bad mud. Notice how he's inside the lines when he turns? That's typical of Vorons, so when you're setting waypoints for the route, you have to be aware of that. So I went as far as I could this direction before going that way, and similarly here, try not to get too close to this thing. At this point in the map, you have the ability to get the Voron, and I went ahead and did because I think it's good for this thing, and we're going to need it anyway. So first you just have to go get one pipe. there's a couple ways you can do that. I'll show you a quick one. Right over here is a tractor. These things are pretty valuable. This will get you 2 pipes just for this one thing. We're going to do the route next, so we'll head back to the garage and we'll follow the route trucks. First we have to go around me because I parked in the way. And we're going to send them the way we went at first. Now, to avoid having to make a really tight left turn, I'll go around in a bit of a circle here. I'm literally going to follow the first route truck. It's even more fun to do this first person. You get to see the amount of detail that has gone into this game. Sometimes it's fun to create problems for the AI trucks, but we won't do that right now. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm going to go replace this pipe. There they go, that part's done. The infrastructure's been checked off. You can do this from either side of this chasm. You can pull it right over there if you want. Now the transformation here is pretty cool, so you'll see a bunch of stuff flying around. Okay, now we have both steel mills running. So next is going to be 2 things: opening the concrete plant and opening the second garage, kind of at the same time. Next thing we're going to do is start the concrete plant by delivering a gas tank, which is over here on the way to it. And at the same time, we'll get a truck that will start the new garage for us, the river base. There's a toy up there on the right side, toy truck. This road gets pretty bad right about here. Like I said, we're just going to poke our way through here. If you haven't purchased the Voron, that's fine. You can do all this with the mule. But this has a heavier weight rating. It's rated at 8 tons. Okay, now watch this space right here. There's going to be a truck that will just materialize out of thin air.
you can restart production at the concrete plant, which means we can recycle concrete slabs. Those will be a real help for repairs and bridges.
Now we're going to open that base, which is right over there, the river base. I like the way that the mules have these indicator lights and switches on the front panel whenever you turn on and off diff lock and all-wheel drive. Shortcut.
Another day, another base. That should help us along nicely. And help the locals out too. That always makes it worthwhile.
Thank you, Kelly. In the next segment, we'll get to the construction depot, get a few trucks along the way, and open the river base.